one of the things that the commentators were saying regarding the possible AFC Wimbledon MK Dons matchup was, their take was that AFC Wimbledon didn't want that matchup because it would legitimize MK Dons. That's just their opinion. I thought it was interesting. I don't think...
Well, it's a reasonable opinion to take, but it's only part of the picture.
Yeah.
The bottom line is that I've been talking to a lot of Wimbledon fans. I've been looking at their forums, and I'd say they're split about 50-50 between, on one side, you've got the die-hard fans that do not want to legitimise MK Dons, do not want to acknowledge their existence, and they really don't want any part of any game with them. And in fact, some of them are suggesting they put out their under-10 girls side against us so that they lose the game and it becomes epidemic. And then you've got the other side of the coin where you've got the other half of the fan base who want to get hold of MK Dons and their supporters and their directors and really show them, who the true club are. And they want to beat them. They want to disrupt their afternoon at AFC Wimbledon. They want to offer them no hospitality in the boardroom or on the terraces. They want to, basically, they just want to make it as unpleasant as possible, without resorting to violence. Things like blockading their team coach so they can't get through and they get fined for a late arrival and things like that. So the Wimbledon fans are arguing amongst themselves as to what they want the outcome to be.
Wow. That's exciting. Well,
but I guess the bottom line is you put 11 guys out there in an MYFC shirt against Edgeley, they're going to want to win that game of football, whatever's on the end of it.
Yeah.
And Terry Brown, their manager, he's a professional guy. He doesn't send teams out to lose, and he will want to beat Edgeley.
Yeah. I mean, from the sporting point of view, that's absolutely right. You don't go play a game to lay down. Exciting stuff. So now, the FA Cup trophy is on Thursday. Then the following Saturday.
48 hours later.
Right. So we've got Bromley there, the FA Trophy. I guess we'll wait and see if that'll be rescheduled.
Well, we did approach Bromley to see if they would switch it to the Sunday. But I think so far it's been no go.
Yeah.
And so that means that the Fleet should have, I predicted, if you remember last week before we played Wimbledon, that we'd win the replay on penalties. And so far my prediction's good. That means that if we do beat them on penalties, we'll play another 90 minutes of football, plus 30 minutes of extra time, plus the penalties. So we could have a very late night on Thursday, and then be back at Stonebridge Road for the game against Bromley on the Saturday. So it really is going to be, quite a very difficult period for the Fleet to navigate.
Wow, but exciting nonetheless. Whew. All right. Well, I'd like to. Last week we talked about Liam coming up on Tony Sitford's record.
Well, actually, I've done some homework on that, and Liam, I think, is in third place at the moment, behind Andy Ford and Tony Sitford. So watch this space. It's going to be a little while yet before he overtakes them, but certainly, with each game going by, Liam's getting closer and closer to becoming the number one man, but he's got to overtake the number two before he can overtake the number one. So I was slightly presumptuous with my comments last week, but certainly Liam's tenure at Stonebridge Road is getting longer and longer, and if this season's anything to go by, it's becoming more and more successful.
Yeah, boy. And so what about the man on top, Andy Ford? I've got, according to my sources, Andy Ford is the longest tenured coach. Do you know anything about him?
Well, I know Andy quite well. I recently sent him a text to congratulate him on getting the job as Maidstone manager recently. Andy came to the club, was involved mainly with the youth setup, and when there was a management opportunity, he took over and he guided us through the Ryman League into the Blue Square Premier, and he had an incredible run as manager, really building the foundations for the side that Liam then took over and turned fully professional. So the platform for Liam moving into the club was originally set by Andy Ford, because he took us into the Blue Square Premier. But of course, when Liam came in, he changed the side from semi-professional to professional. You know, he took the playing staff, 100% changeover. Brought whole new players in, and we have a long run in the Blue Square Premier. But Andy Ford, he was a player with Gillingham and Swindon. Came originally from Minehead in the West Country, and he was a coach and manager, coming out, as I say, out of the Gillingham side, where he was a good defender. And I'll never forget the day the Fleet won promotion to the Blue Square Premier. It was an away game at Bedford, and we won that, and the fans were chanting because Andy Ford is a ball seller, he still is. They said, Andy Ford, he's got no hair, but we don't care. Andy Ford. And I think he would always be given a warm welcome at Stonebridge Road.
Wow, great. Wow, all right, well, any last thoughts before we sign off?
Well, I think maybe the next time we speak, maybe on the day between the AFC game and the Bromley game. Next Friday, is that? So we'll be looking back on that big cup night. I hope there's a huge crowd there, because the club needs the money, and more than in anything else, we need as many Fleet fans to be there as possible, so that we overcome what's going to be a very, very big AFC Wimbledon following. So we want to make sure the Fleet fans are there backing their side 100%.
All right. I agree. Well, Charles, thank you again, and I will talk to you next week. And
okay, take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.
To my fellow listeners, if you're enjoying your time with My Football Club, did you help the society by telling your friends, family, and coworkers? They can get a free 30-day trial membership of MyFC simply by going to myfctrial.com and follow the instructions. If you're enjoying it, why not pass it on? Well, a little update on the other teams. I'm sad to say the Fleet Academy team has ended its run in the FA Youth Cup, losing 3-0 to Brighton and Hove Albion. And the Fleet Under-18 lost 3-2 in extra time at Sittingbourne in the Kent County Youth Cup. I have a feeling, though, we haven't seen the last of these kids. The ladies' match at Braintree was postponed and will be rescheduled to be played at a later date. Meanwhile, this week, the ladies start their run in the Women's FA Cup, traveling to Sea Haven Harriers. Good luck to the ladies. Well, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to take the Premier Promotion Pledge. As the tagline goes, pledge at least £10 and give Liam a fighting chance. We've got a real good team this year, and I'm surprised that they're this good this soon. So let's support this team. Take the pledge. I took the pledge. And remember the websites: myfootballclub.co.uk, absoluteunited.co.uk, on Facebook at facebook.com/myfootballclub, and on Twitter at twitter.com/myfootballclub. Until next time, this is your humble narrator signing off. Up the Fleet.
upon me and leaves me weak. So sleep, silent angel, go to sleep. Sometimes all I need is the air I breathe and to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe, yes, to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe. Sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe, yes, to love you. All I need is the air that I Peace came upon me and leaves me weak. So sleep, silent